Hey y'all, I'm getting ready to start on supper. I've got my olive oil in the big iron skillet heating up for these pork chops. I've got my flour mixed with salt and pepper stirred in, dip them in. I haven't battered any for a while, so decided to batter some tonight. And once that oil gets hot, then I'll be putting them in. I put a little bitty tiny piece in and it's a sizzling, so I've got my pork chops, see if I can show y'all this, in my milk and egg mixture. Just gonna dip them in there. Y'all probably seen me fry pork chops before. Put them in my flour. Get them coated real good. And into the skillet they go. See if I can turn this and show you. I'm gonna get some more ready. Okay, I got them in the skillet and they're frying now. Now I got some frozen broccoli in the freezer I'm pulling out, and these pork chops we had in the freezer, we got them at a reduced price. They were still good. They had 2 or 3 days to go, so we froze them. So we pulled those out. Now I am gonna fix Velveeta shells and cheese. Now it's got a price of $2.48 on it. We got this at Ben's Bargains and we got 40% off. So I'm gonna fix the box of that. Yes, I do use boxed mac and cheese. My family likes it. So, and I cook to please them. We barely had pork growing up. We'd have maybe some fat back, but we didn't really have pork chops and stuff like that. And I hadn't been breading the pork chops I've been fixing for a while, but we had these with the bone in. Yeah, they're good. I don't know if it's just me or what, but the meat tastes better with around that bone. I don't know. Maybe I'm just an animal. I don't know. But it does. It just tastes good. So I'm splurging tonight and breading them for a change. And I've got a few to cook, but whatever's left over we'll have tomorrow. They can eat on them. So it's not going to go to waste. And I guess the one healthy thing we're having is the broccoli. But hey, at least it's something. Oh, and I'm using Hudson cream flour to roll my chops in. It's a very, very fine flour. And I like to use it because it doesn't give it a real heavy coating on it, but I love their flour. You can see that they're starting to get that nice brown crust on them. Now, I'd use a meat thermometer, especially on thicker chops like these are, because I want to make sure that they're good and done. And when this hits 165, they're done. Yeah, they're getting that good golden color on them. I can't wait. I love fried pork chops. Now that's a pretty plate of pork chops, y'all. This is my sweet Eric's plate. I got it all dished up for him. No, I'm not being stingy with the tomatoes. That's all he wants for now.
That's right.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. Where do I begin? We'll do broccoli.
Those pork chops came out perfect. They're moist, tender.
The broccoli's really good. Whoa.
Whoa. Those are thicker pork chops, but they're still tender.
Yeah. And good.
I know the mac and cheese is good.
I'll take tomato. It's good. It's all good.
Alrighty. He's enjoying his supper, y'all.
Yeah.
So hopefully you enjoyed yours. Hope y'all have had a blessed day. Uh-oh, his meat's running away from him.
I got it.
He got it. Hope y'all have had a blessed day. Remember, it'll be okay. And love y'all.